but our next recipient is going to be Beth Walker, and she will be introduced by her father, Keith Walker.
Good evening. My name is Keith Walker, and I am the nominator of my daughter, Beth Walker, for the Distinguished Alumni Award. Our family moved to Cuyahoga Falls in 1972 to our first, and at this point, only home. And in choosing a location to raise our family, we wanted a place with good schools, good parks and city services, as well as a one having a real sense of community, and Cuyahoga Falls checked all those boxes. Beth attended Silver Lake Elementary, Roberts Middle School, and of course Cuyahoga Falls High School, graduating in 1996 as part of an amazing and talented group in and out of the classroom of over 400 students. Two of her classmates and good friends, Dr. Kyle Nelman and Dr. Brad Blazer, have already been recognized as distinguished alumni. Another classmate and good friend is the current Cuyahoga Falls Athletic Director, Kenny Johnson. Though having lived in New Orleans for the past 20 years, Beth remains in close contact with multiple classmates across the country, from California to Colorado to North Carolina, and of course, Cuyahoga Falls. Some notable Cuyahoga Falls faculty members who influenced Beth along her school journey were Wally Davis, a middle school science teacher, Tom Radcliffe, a middle school principal, John Strube, who was a geometry teacher in high school, and Greg Roth, her high school student council advisor. Today, as a successful hospital CEO with over 8,000 employees, Beth seems eons away from the little girl who was tied to her mom's apron strings in early elementary school, and who had great trouble lasting past 10 p.m. at any sleepover, before calling home and wanting to be picked up. My, how things do change. I vividly remember during Beth's sophomore year at Ohio University, I kept bugging her, because I was a high school guidance counselor, about needing to hone in on a major and possible career choice. After digesting information from countless career books, she said she finally had come up upon a description of the perfect job for her interests, abilities, goals, and personality. What was it? CEO. She's 19 years old. We as a Walker family got a bit of a chuckle out of this somewhat precocious job choice, but knew Beth had the tools to be successful in whatever life presented to her. Looks like that CEO idea was a far better fit than we might have ever imagined. My daughter, Beth Walker.
Well, good evening. It truly is my honor and privilege to be back here in this auditorium and to spend a couple minutes with you today. As my dad said, for the past 23 years, I have called New Orleans, Louisiana, my home. After completing all of my education here in Ohio, I moved down south for a one-year internship and have since built a life, a career, and a community in the Big Easy. I love New Orleans with all my soul, but my true home, my heart, will always be here in Cuyahoga Falls. I was raised on Ruth Avenue, where my parents still proudly live today. I attended Silver Lake Elementary, where in Mrs. Framartino's kindergarten class, I made friends who remain a close part of my life today. I attended Roberts Middle School, where I sewed my first and only apron with Miss Neal. Funny that we both mentioned apron, just in different contexts, Dad. And I learned the definition of a mineral from Mr. Davis, which is a naturally occurring inorganic solid with an ordered internal arrangement of atoms and a definite chemical composition. And then I became a black tiger right here within these walls. It was here in this school that I really started to understand who I was and who I wanted to be. I played soccer and appreciated the true value of teamwork. I got involved in leadership and student government and realized how much I loved bringing people together to work toward a common goal. In my real-world job today, I do have a lot of responsibility. As CEO of Ochsner Medical Center, I run a hospital that is named #1 in the state by U.S. News and World Report, where we care for patients from all 50 states and more than 65 countries. I'm responsible for 8,000 employees, more than 1,000 doctors, and almost $3 billion in revenue. And while I'm honored to be trusted with that level of responsibility, I am most proud of the person and the human that I am today. I've never lost sight of the values instilled in me by my family, my friends, and this community. It was in this community I learned the value of courage, to live not in the absence of fear, but with the ability to act in the presence of it. I learned to be a person of action, to use my words, behaviors, and abilities to do what's right for those around me, even when it's hard. I learned to be present, to show up for my family, for the tough conversations, for what I stand for, and for myself. I learned to be kind. Kindness truly does matter. And the more you put out there into this world, the more you will receive in return. And you will never be too important to be kind. And I learned the value of gratitude, to find moments to reflect on all my blessings, and to take the time to thank so many who have made that possible. I have achieved nothing on my own, and everything because of others. And so I'm here to just say that, thank you. Thank you to the teachers, to the advisors, to the students, to the parents, neighbors, and friends who have supported me in getting me where I am today. There were many times when I thought I couldn't do the next hard thing, but I did, and then I did it again and again. This school, this community, and this family has made that all possible, and for that I am truly grateful. As Maya Angelou so beautifully said, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. May we all continue to put more love, kindness, and compassion into this world. It truly makes a difference. Thank you.